We are beginning Chapter 1 in our Go Math book, and it is about number concepts. And if you look at this picture of Curious George down here, they give us a problem. At a farmer's market, many different fruits and vegetables are sold. If there are two groups of 10 watermelons on a table, how many watermelons are there? How do we solve that? Well, we know that there are two groups, so I'm just going to make two circles. And we know that there are 10 watermelons in this group and 10 watermelons in this group. And if we put them together, how many do we have in all? If you said 20, you are correct. We're going to flip our paper right over to page 10. And this is a little bit of review work for you. When it's time to write, you can hit the pause button to make it stop so that you can have time to write down what you need to do and then start it again to keep going. So we're going to model numbers to 20. It says write the number that tells how many. If I look at my 10 frame, this one is full. So I know I don't have to count that. I know there are 10. And then I'm going to count on 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to write a 13 right over here on this line. Number 2, again, I have a full 10 frame, so I know that there are 10 here. I'm going to move over and keep counting 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to write a 17 right here on this line. Number 3 says count from 36 to 47. Which of the numbers below will you say? They've given us a hundreds chart here, so I'm going to start at 36 and I'm just going to highlight those numbers, this row, and then all the way to 47. You can circle them with your pencil if you want, or just look at the chart the way it is. Now we have to decide, will we say these numbers when we are counting from 36. So if we start at 36 and go to 47, will we say the number 42? Well, it's right here. I've highlighted that. So yes, we will. We're going to circle that. Will we say the number 31? Here's 36. 31 comes before that, so no, we will not circle that. Will we say 48? We're going to stop at 47, so we won't say 48. Will we say 39? It's right up here. It's highlighted, so yes, we do say 39. And will we say 37? Yes, it is the next number that comes right after 36, so we will circle that. Number 4, we are looking at 10 sticks, and it wants to know how many tens. Well, we're going to count these sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 tens. How much is that? Well, we can count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. That goes on the line. Number 5, first we need to count the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 tens. And how much is that? We're going to count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm going to write 60 right on the line. And then we're going to get our second page, which is page 11. And we are using these review words up here. We're talking about ones and tens, and when you count on and when you count back. So first we're going to talk about ones, and they've given us an example here. There are 10 ones in 1 10. Well, that's true. I'm going to write a sentence also about ones. There are 5 ones in 35. That 5 is right in the ones place. Now we're going to write 2 sentences about tens. There are 2 tens in 23. You can stop the video here if you need to have time to write that. And there are 10 tens in 100. I bet you knew that. All right, then we're going to move down here to number 1. And they want us to start with the number 1, which they've given us, and then count on by 1. So we're just counting. So 1, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And number 2 says start with 8, count back by 1. So we are counting back. So we start with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Then turn your paper over to the last side. And they've given you a game to play at home. It's called 3 in a row. They tell you to use counters, but if you don't have counters, you can use anything. Today I'm going to use a cube. You could use pennies, you could use macaroni, anything that you have. So it says choose a leaf, read the number on the leaf, and use 10 sticks and ones to model the number. Now you probably don't have any 10 sticks and ones at home, so you can just take a piece of paper like this, and I'm going to choose the number 15. I'm going to do a quick picture of that. So I can see that in the number 15 there is 1 10, so I'm going to make a stick, and that there are 5 ones, so I'm going to make 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now your partner checks your model, and if your model is correct, then you can put a marker on your leaf. So I would put a cube on my leaf. It says take turns, try to get 3 in a row, and the first player with 3 in a row wins.